Welcome everybody, my name is Ed Durbis. This is 9 and 3 driving. Today we're driving a 2022 Mercedes GLC 300 Matic with an intercooled turbo inline 4 2.0 liter producing 255 horsepower and 273 pounds of torque, and it'll get from 0 to 60 in just 5.4 seconds. So let's find out what this GLC 300 has got to offer. All right, let's get inside this GLC 300. All right, here we are inside. Push button start. As you can see, this is a new generation. As we drove last time, the 43, it had complete different cluster. This has got all new digital 12.3 screen. Obviously you have your touch screen here as well, phone, radio, media, and then we also go to comfort light. Here you go. You can select all the different colors. You have about 64 different colors that you can select. Hit back and hit back. Then you go back to information. You go information. That gives you all the information, car, vehicle. Then you can hit engine, and that gives you exactly the performance, engine torque, and so forth. And obviously gives you the consumption of fuel, which this car is actually not too bad. We'll discuss that later on the drive. So I hit back home, back here again, here as well. As I've showed you before, you just touch the knobbles here, and then you can select the different configurations in the center of the screen. You go back here, just like so. You go there, go to the right, and then you can control the cluster on the right, just like so. Gives you the G-forces, and then you go back to regular tachometer. Obviously this car is fitted with heated seats and obviously power memory seats like most Mercedes. It does not have a Burmester sound system, but you know what, it still sounds pretty good. One thing this car is lacking, as I show you, it is a sunroof. Yep, no sunroof. But other than that, there you have it. So let's take it for a spin. Like I said, let's get the show on the road and see what she's like and how she compares to a 43. But before we do that, we got to go down here, dynamic, and we go to Sports Plus. All right, let's get the show on the road. Here we go, driving the GLC 300 Matic. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's pretty peppy. Let's give it a little, get him hop on him, all right? Yeah, there's absolutely no lag whatsoever from the turbo and automatic. It's got pretty high torque. You know, 273 is pretty good amount of torque. There's another one right there. We're passing another GLC. GLC buddy, how you doing? Anyway, the reason why, the last time we drove was a GLC 43, and that was pretty quick. Oh, she wants to race. She wants to race, sir. Oh, sir. Anyway, we drove the 43, and it was actually fantastic. And yeah, it's got that big AMG power plant. But you know what? At the end of the day, most people are not, the majority of people are not buying AMGs. Obviously, AMGs do, you know, there's a very limited number of cars they produce for that reason alone. And this is really basically what most people out there are purchasing when they go and look at a GLC. They buy the 300, and this one's pretty well spec'd out. It's got the sports package, and it also has the optional 20-inch rims on it. The one thing, as I mentioned when we were getting in, and I give you a little walk around the instrument cluster and all that, it does not have a sunroof, and that is due to the fact that when this car was manufactured, they had chip issues, and there's a lot of other materials that were not available due to COVID. So a lot of these cars do not have sunroof or other equipment in it. So for that, you know, you can't really gripe it too much because it's not really fault of the manufacturer. It's just the supplies were not there. Anyway, this is the car most people drive, and this is pretty well spec'd out. This one with only 3,900 miles at sticker price right now of $47,000. You know, it's not too bad. It's not going to break the piggy bank. And if you're okay with not having a sunroof, you're perfectly glad, because it's got everything else you want in here anyway. And just like I mentioned in the intro, it does not have a Burmester sound system, but it still does have a pretty good sound system to begin with. So let's do our test and see how this car, that the majority of people, and even if you own a Mercedes, you go into the service, you know what you're gonna get as a loaner car? One of these. You either get one of these or a C300. So let's go see what how she does from a standstill. Like I mentioned, 0 to 16, 5.4 seconds, not really quick, but let's see how she feels anyway. Let's get down there for all the beans. Here we go. Woo! We had a little turbo lag there, but there she goes. Yeah, she's not lightning quick, but you know, she holds her own once she gets moving. But there's two things to gripe about it. One, you can't shut off the start stop. So as soon as you stop, the engine shuts off, and there's nowhere you can stop it. As I've looked around, I don't know. Maybe one of you guys out there in the comment can share that with me. I don't know how to turn it off. So that one's one. The other one is, yes, you got that hint of turbo lag. When the car's already running and already in boost, there's no problem whatsoever. If you give it gas here, it just goes. But from standstill, we had a little bit of turbo lag. So I've read that the numbers are 0 to 16, 5.4, and I've seen the numbers as high as 6.1. So I'm going to go there's somewhere in between there. We'll have to get a better meter to find out exactly what the speed we're doing. So anyway, let's get it down to the twisty and see how it handles. Like I said, this has the sports package, and it does have the 20-inch sports wheels, so maybe it'll help out a little bit. Like I said, we're having Sports Plus still. Even in Sports Plus, this feels pretty comfortable in here. There's not a lot of rattles and shakes, and obviously it still is a pretty new car, so it's held up pretty well for the last year. And of course, being probably a loaner car, which my friend JT told me it was, you know, like I said, it's held up pretty well, because you know, when you get a loaner, honestly, people just beat on them. So let's take it down to the twisties, and then we'll come back, do our final thoughts, and we'll go from there. All right, let's get down there. I'm excited. Here we go, down our favorite twisty road. Yeah, we got a little body roll there, but not too bad, but we're not pushing it either. So see how it comes around this bend. Brakes are strong, not a lot of feedback. There's good weight in the steering wheel, but same so far, we don't have a lot of feedback coming from it. Yeah, not bad. It holds up the bumps pretty well. It soaks them up well. Here, coming down to the clampers. Yeah, they're strong. There's just, you know, not a lot of feedback coming back. Here's where we have a lot of that, and most cars will have that body roll, and yeah, we got some, but it's not terribly crazy. Yeah, not bad. Okay, we're gonna go up the hill. We got the all-wheel drive 4MATIC, obviously. It's carrying good speed up the hill. Overall, not bad. Here's where things get a little tricky. Yeah, old body roll there. You can feel the car just trying to grab traction back there. Not bad. Overall, you know, I'm pretty impressed. It's, you know, obviously it's not an AMG and it's not a sports SUV, but yeah, not bad. All right, we're heading back with the GLC 300, and to be honest with you, it's a nice, comfortable SUV. It's not crazy bonkers, and it doesn't need to be crazy and bonkers, because that's not what this is for. This is for your daily driver, for everybody to enjoy, you know, from kids learning how to drive, from going to Costco, groceries, packing up for road trips, especially now this one that's on the sunroof. You know, load it up, you're not going to scratch the roof, the glass. But you know, it's an easy car. It's an easy car to live with. Yeah, it's, you know, it's not an AMG, it's not bonkers, but it's not meant to be. This is meant to just enjoy just get you to where you have to go, and that's it. You got plenty of room in the back to carry all your stuff. You can put the seats down. Like I mentioned, the sound system is not bad. It's not horrible, but it does its job, and you won't notice anything unless you have another car with a Burmmaster sound system. They'll notice a difference. But other than that, and it's quiet. It's reasonably quiet. Still having a Sports Plus. The other thing is fuel consumption. This car is actually pretty good. 24 combined, 22 city, and 27 on the highway. So it's not going to break the piggy bank. Yes, you still need to put premium fuel to be able to get all the torque and all the ponies out of it. But other than that, it just rides comfortably well. The materials are nice. It's got nice soft touch to them, nice wood. All the aluminum trim looks pretty good. Nice big screens. It just very comfortable. We're gonna go around here on our little off the parkway, and it just I don't need to like slow down to a middle amount of speed. It's still holding it well, going through all these transitions, no problem whatsoever. Handling perfectly well, soaking up the bumps just the way it should. We're coming up to this big bump right about now. Not even a hustle, not even a, but I just ride smoothly fine. So, if I know that if you other Mercedes people who have had Mercedes and get their car serviced, let me tell you something. This is probably you're accustomed to it. You're used to having the GLC 300 or the C300. So yeah, it's perfectly fine. And MB USA here with the voice command works well as also. That's you go. There she goes.
How can I help?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again, please?
Well, I guess she's proving me wrong. Anyway, so I hope you enjoy this video. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Yeah, at $47,000, this is a pretty good, compelling price for this car, especially only 39,000 miles. So, if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do subscribe. Thumbs up. Share the video. Comment, it does help. And obviously, don't forget to turn on that notification bell. Ding! Do follow my friend JT at jt.benz on Instagram, and do follow me at ed_Durbis as well. I'll post pictures of cool cars and other events. I can't wait to see everybody in the next video. Sorry it took me a little bit longer to this one, but sometimes family things do happen. And on that note, I'll just let you know that COVID is out there, and if you do have elderly parents, please take care of them. They're really, really fragile, and they deserve our best help. So thank you so much. If you have a cool car that you'd like me to film, you can email me at 9and3driving@gmail.com, and I'll come check it out. Until next time, be well, and bye.